Hey everyone, summer is rapidly going by and we have another haul video. In this one we have a ton of Amiibos and a couple of games as well, and I'm really excited to open them up. So let's get started. Okay, so as usual, we will start with the games, and I got only new games this month. The first being Final Fantasy X and X2 HD Remaster. I got this from GameStop. And I've heard horror stories of this before where GameStop will sell you new games, only they're not new. They just put a sticker on it. I guess perhaps the game themselves has not been used, but the case has been opened in some capacity. Otherwise, they wouldn't take off the cellophane. And I have two other games that are like this, unfortunately. Just a heads up for those of you who are looking into getting this game, only X is on the cart and X2 is a download. So if you do buy this game used, then you most likely you will be missing out on X2 unless the person who owned this game before did not download X2. This is also a concern if you are limited on space, if your SD card is almost full. You will have to download a whole game with this X2. There is a workaround with this. There is a Japanese version of this game that comes with an English translation. So maybe look into that if that is a concern. But let's open up this game case and see what it looks like inside. Peel this sticker. Oh, I hate this sticker. I'm afraid I'm going to damage the case. Okay, so here we have the case and the game and everything. This is the download code, but I wouldn't try it because I'm not going to upload this until I download this code. But maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe they'll let you download X2 as well. Here is the cartridge. Not really any inside art on this one, but I have been looking into getting it in my collection for a while now. I just don't think I'll play it for a while because I just played through Final Fantasy 12, and I'm still okay on my Final Fantasy gaming for now. Next up, we have SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I also got this from GameStop. It was a deal of the day. They don't do deals of the day anymore as far as I know, so that'll be unfortunate for future game collecting, but it is brand new, and I never played this game as a kid on the GameCube, PlayStation 2 era, but I hear it is an actually really good 3D platformer. I don't even have that much love for SpongeBob, even as a kid. I would watch it, sure, but not as much as other people, so I don't think I'll get all the hidden references and all the Easter eggs and stuff like that, but it should be a great time either way. This is what the game looks like inside, and here's the cartridge. Next up, $10 from Best Buy, we have Grip. I think it is a fast, high octane speed racing game. I don't know how well I'm going to be doing with this game because I have played Burnout Paradise Remastered, and although they are very different, it looks like they very much have their own identities. I was super awful with that fast speed racing in Burnout Paradise, so I feel like I'm going to be really bad at this game as well, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see what it looks like inside. And here we have Grip. It has a download code for the Ultimate Edition DLC. And it looks like we have some kind of reward from the official Wired store. It doesn't say what it is. Maybe it's a soundtrack or something like that. And in here is, okay, just directions and a little bit of artwork on it, so that's pretty cool. This is what the cartridge looks like. Another $10 game from Best Buy. I finally pulled the plug on Killer Queen Black. This thing is frequently on sale. I think the market sale retail price for it is only $20. This kind of looks like a multiplayer game. I think it used to be an arcade game for 8 people. It looks like it comes with a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller skin. I probably won't be putting that on, but extra goodies are always a cool thing. And just like Grip, it was only $10, so I figured why not, might as well pick it up. I know it gets a lot cheaper on the Nintendo eShop, like $1, so. This is what the Joy-Con skin sticker looks like, and looks like this is for your center for that little controller dock thing that you put your Joy-Cons in. I never use them. I never use this this controller holder, and I don't think I like Killer Queen enough to put this sticker on, but it's cool to have the goodies, like I said, and this is what the cartridge looks like. All right, we're going back to GameStop. These were the other games that I mentioned that were new, but not. We have Catherine Full Body. It's got this annoying sticker here again. I don't know a lot about this game, but I know a lot of people like it. As far as I understand, it's a puzzle game and also a dating simulator with some sexual tones. So play this game when the kitties are asleep, I suppose. So let's open this up. And it's got some inside cover art, and you could just tell from this artwork that it is going to be a strange ride, and it'll be a fun casual review. This is what the cartridge looks like. I don't know, I just hear a lot of people like it. I've never played a dating simulator before, so I don't know if it will be my cup of tea or not. Finally, we have G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. This is another one of those. I think it was like $8 for new, but it's got the sticker on here. And it just hit that price mark where I'm just like, why not? It's another physical game for $10 or less. So I don't know anything about G.I. Joe. I've never seen a TV show episode about it or anything. Actually, I did see one of their movies, and I know that Snake Eyes coming out, but maybe this will get me to watch Snake Eyes. That's what the inside looks like. And the cartridge. All right, that's it for games, but I have a ton of Amiibo to show off. So let's see what we should start out with. Okay, let's start out with the lesser one, and we'll go up from there. First, we have our Waddle Dee. He was one of the rare Amiibo that dropped in price after release rather than increase. You can see that it's clearly the Japan box art, but that doesn't matter as far as like if you're not an in-the-box collector and you're just gonna get rid of the box like me, it doesn't matter. They are pretty identically the same as far as the actual Amiibo goes. So let's open up Waddle Dee. Here he is. I really like Kirby, and I think this marks the whole Kirby base collection. I still have a couple of Kirby Amiibo that I need, but as far as like this blue base, the Kirby series, I have them all now. So I don't know why it took me so long to get Waddle Dee, considering how cheap he is, but I finally do it. I have the collection. The Monster Hunter Stories 2 Amiibo have all come out, and I managed to get all 3 of them. I haven't played Monster Hunter Stories 2 yet, but as far as Amiibo go, you know that you need to pick them up when they are available, because they won't be when you finally do decide that you want them. And I actually do like a lot of these Amiibo here. This is Ina or Enna, I'm not too sure, but it looks like she's holding a monster egg of some sort. So let's open her up. One interesting thing to note here, it does have a different base compared to the Monster Hunter Amiibo. My Magnum and my Palamute and Palico all have a different base than this design. So I think that Capcom considers Monster Hunter Stories and Monster Hunter 2 completely different series. I really like her. I like the design. I've always been impressed with the Capcom Amiibo. Even though they are being sold for more than Nintendo is selling their Amiibo for, I think that they are worth it just because they are some pretty high quality figurines. Now we have Tsukino, I believe, and she looks like a Palico of some kind, or he, I don't know. I think has a little bird on his hat, but let's open up Tsukino before I make more of an idiot of myself. Here it is. The tail isn't like completely solid. You can move it around a little bit, but I don't think it'll break unless it's treated pretty roughly. Looks like it has a satchel, backpack. Pretty cool. This is probably my least favorite of the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Amiibo. There are a ton of Monster Hunter Stories Amiibo, but these are the first ones that I've gotten. So I just don't know a lot about the series, but I definitely like Ina better than this guy. My favorite though, and obviously the most expensive, we got the Raise Wing Ratha. There's a couple different Amiibo with this Raise Wing monster particularly, and it's just in different poses. I don't have any of them besides this one, but it's big, it's cool, it's intense. Let's open it. Now, I have played Monster Hunter Rise, and they have a Rathalos that kind of looks like this. I don't know if Ray's Wing is like a different subspecies of a Rathalos, but Rathalos is a big orange and black dragon too, so I'm just gonna have to play the game and find out. It's unfortunate that they needed this clear support stand here. I typically like when amiibos don't have that, but I guess in order to get the pose that they wanted, because I don't think they've ever made the base bigger. Well, they might have for Detective Pikachu, because that one's giant. I think they made a bigger base for that one, so I don't know. I'm no amiibo creator, but yeah, Ray's Wing Rathalos, pretty sweet. This is the one that's been in demand all month, and I managed to secure a Legend of Zelda, Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. It came out with the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword remaster, remake, whatever. But apparently there were some shipping delays, so not a lot of these came out to the wild. But I guess I was just lucky. I was just sitting on the toilet at the right time and able to secure 2 pre-orders of this one. Just a warning for those of you who are in the box collectors, this came from Target and it was in a box and the top was just like this, all bent. It doesn't seem like it's in the best condition, and they put a big ol' red sticker on the back. I'm not an in-the-box collector, so I don't mind, but just a fair warning, I got hit by Target pretty hard. Let's open up Zelda and Loftwing. Oh, that one was hard to get out. I really like this one. I like Loftwing. Autumn was saying that she really likes the colors of the feathers on the back. She really likes Loftwing as well. I haven't had the chance to play the remaster, but I have played the original on the Nintendo Wii U Virtual Console, and I really liked it, but I guess that's a casual review for its own. This one also needs the support stand, but it's a little more subtle than the Ray's Wing, where it's just like right there open in his groin. Yeah, I'm pretty excited with Loftwing, and I hope all of you who are trying to get this amiibo are able to. Like I mentioned, I was able to get 2 because I forgot to cancel one of them, but I did not scalp it. I made sure not to scalp it. I posted it on the local classifieds and I traded it for an amiibo that I really, really wanted and wasn't able to get. We have the Smash Kirby. Obviously this one was open and it was just in someone's collection, and they just really wanted to trade me for the Loftwing amiibo. They even offered me an additional $20 with this amiibo, but I didn't want to be a scalper, so I just said, no, go out to dinner with that $20, don't worry about it. I just want the Smash Kirby. You could argue that the Smash Kirby is worth even more than the Loftwing at this point. If you look up online how much this little guy is going for, you would be impressed to find one of these for market sale retail price these days. So I think it was a pretty good trade, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like a scalper, but I guess it is kind of like one of those moral gray areas. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think, but yeah, I am excited to get Smash Kirby. And with Waddle Dee, I think there's only one Kirby, like as far as the whole Kirby baseline and the Smash Kirby line. I only need Smash King Dedede, and then I have every single Kirby amiibo. But I mean, that one seems pretty expensive as well, so I guess that's one for another day. We have one more surprise, or I guess technically 3 more surprises. We got the man, the myth, the legend, KK Slider, Cyrus, and Reese. I'm getting very, very close to having all of the Animal Crossing amiibos just because they are so cheap, and these guys were no exception. I think I got all 3 of these guys for the grand total of $13 on Amazon. It was time. We all love KK. We all love his songs. KK Bubblegum's my favorite. And these are tough to get out too. There's so many boxes on my table off screen. But these are the 3, very fun. These, KK is probably my favorite Animal Crossing amiibo. I don't know why it's taken me this long to get him. And then we have these 2 guys. They'll plan a wedding for you. They'll set up that church on a New Horizon and get you some wedding furniture, so that's always fun. I think there's only 2 or 3 Animal Crossing I need left as well, so my collections are just wrapping up, which is exciting. That's it for amiibos. I know we finally got through all of them. We just have 2 more things Pokemon booster cards from Lucky Charms. Love me some Lucky Charms. For those of you who have been keeping track over the months, we are looking out for a Galarian Ponyta. Okay, let's see what we got here. The first one is always a holographic Pikachu. We have Galarian Meowth, which I already have. And we have a Q-Font. So we just duplicates here. Obviously, I've gotten so many of these little booster card 3-packs, so I'm bound to get a lot of duplicates at this point. Man, come on. I think this is the last Pokemon booster card that I'll be doing because I don't see the Lucky Charms that have these in them anymore. So this is it. This is like our last chance unless we actually buy real Pokemon cards, which isn't gonna happen. Okay, we have our holographic Pikachu. We have another Galarian Meowth. And we have a Sinistea. I actually don't have this Sinistea. I always thought the premise of this Pokemon was silly. It's a haunted teacup. I just think that the Pokemon ideas have gotten quite desperate. Just whenever there's a ghost type, just possess an object, which I think Sinistea is a funny concept. No Galarian Ponyta, unfortunately, but at least we did get a new one that was not a duplicate, so at least it's something. I'll take it. Well, that was it. I don't really know what August has in store for us because I can't think of any Amiibo that come out. I am planning on getting the physical edition of Spiritfarer, and that's just right around the corner. Let's see, I pre-ordered the Switch OLED and Metroid Dread. That's always exciting, but all those aren't even until October. So I guess we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope we get lucky with used games this month. Bye!